but I think they should back out at this point because Imfamous all grouped up now might be looking to fight as it's going to be official Hein going in with the Catnip Frenzy, but gets stunned up by the death from above. It's going to be a trade out kill. Arden for Koshka, and Han Jaeger is going to be on the run now.
Jaeger gets taken to half health. So there you go, and the poke is coming up from the side of Imfamous. It's just insane, and their mobility, we saw how Sky can just dive in and take up Lance. So yeah, I'm not sure.
They're going for more. They jump onto the Koshka, but they're getting low. Renewal's used. It's not soon enough, though. Sky is going to die for getting a bit too greedy there, but they're going to take the turret. Kraken goes down to that one. Hunyan's still fairly healthy. It's got to be Elite 8 to initiate the fight, and they go in, and Pale messes an official Hein going low. Death from above used defensively. Great use of it there, but it's now going to be Vox jumping in too deep into the gauntlet on his own and leaving official Hein to try and finish off the rest. But you just see Imfamous storming through this match right now and doing so much damage. Lance forced back into the base. Kraken, meanwhile, doing the work to the crystal. That's going to be GG. Well played to both the teams there. Imfamous taking the first match of the day, and was the spectacular matchup, wouldn't you agree? Because these teams both played so evenly for most of this match. Elite 8 going to try take this one or do something here. Uni just jumping all over them. Hunyager's going to use Reverse of Judgment and actually stuns out the Taka. It's going to be Glaive to pick up the kill on that one, and SNK going low. Spaghetti makes it back to the lane here, maybe looking for some kills as he does have the Shimmer Strike up, and it's going to be, SNK getting baited in by official Hein. Great work there with Afterburn, followed up by Pale. There's the Fountain of Renewal, but it's not enough to stay with Dagio from the Idris, who's just so built up right now. And it's even going to take out Glaive from the minions, I believe. Or was that the Chakram coming back at the very end? Yeah, he can make the whole team around, but Brightfall work is up, ready to counter official Hein, but official Hein goes in, managed to land the afterburn onto Idris, but Idris going to dive in deep into the team fight with the Shimmer Strike, and he's going to give Taka the kill onto Glaive. Hunyager's also going fairly low, and Imfamous going to be able to heal up from this one in just a second when Imperial Sigil's up is used now, but Uni doesn't even need that. He's just going to go right in there, takes out Adagio with ease, and Anime Seimi probably has to back away from this turret, to be honest, because if Spaghetti, Uni, and testing the target, as you see him looking for Hunyager's right now, they both jump in at the same time. The synergy is there. It's going to be Idris to pick up the kill there. Now moving on to official Hein, who can't do anything on his own. Anime Seimi they're ignoring him at this point, and they don't need to bother with him right now, because the only time that this Lance is in effectiveness is in when it's co-used with the Afterburn coming out from Glaive, and then followed up by some damage off of Hunyager's. But Imfamous just going through the whole team comp of Elite 8 right now with ease for the team objectively there, and now going to look for a kill onto Hunyager as he goes into the bush alone, gets stunned out. This might be the chance for Elite 8, but it's going to be official Hein going in a bit too deep. You need to keep that Adagio safe, and it's just a mess. I can't even tell, but it looks like Adagio might be the one to fall as he's looking the lowest, and there's an Impale coming out from Lance, but it's really not going to be enough as Glaive doesn't have the damage on his own, and the heals coming out from SNK just barely keeping the team of Imfamous alive there as they're going to pick up the ace onto this Lance and push him with the Kraken, possibly looking to finish out the game here as we see Hunyager's only at 15 seconds. Infamous rarely wanting that ace. You can tell right now, very good Giphian wall, not quite into the base where he gets damaged for. But if Infamous were able to get that, they probably could have finished it out, but in saying that, they're more than likely to, with the Kraken already taking down one of the turrets. Elite 8 only coming up now. It's going to be Hunyager's actually focusing down Uni. Uni getting fairly low. He might get taken out of this situation, but it's just focusing objectives right now, and I think that's really the aim of Imfamous as they're going low. It's going to be Taka going down first. No one's taken out Spaghetti, and the Chakram to come back and take it all. I think in that last push, Imfamous kind of going reckless, but more so in the sense of focusing objectives, because they really want to use of that Lyra early game as well. do that, making use of the Imperial Sigil. Is on quite a long cooldown at this point in time, and you see DefQ now in a bit of a position as Corvo is using it on themselves, but they're just going to hold their ground and able to pick up the first blood onto Sky. It's now turned into a 3v2 situation, and with that slow on Corvo with the Artisan's technique for the passive, they're easily going to pick up a double kill. Not quite the ace, but they may as well have done it because Sky only returning to their jungle now, and you know, they played that one quite well.
Just a crucial impel and a really good Geathan wall just on one player, so then they can actually take out one player, isolate them, and then just remove them from the entirety of the team fight. But even then, if you take out Kerchows, you have DefQ to look out for. If you take out DefQ, then you have Kerchows with the AoE spells to look out for as well.
And oh, there goes the engage, and Sky is positioned. There goes the death from above. Lands a getting on wall, so all three of them gets blocked, and there is a fountain over into a wall. Bellfire is going down here. Rosemitosi next now. It's DD Stars versus all three of Impunity, and DD Stars is doing his best to lead them away to the base. And I think DD Stars is about to die here. What can you say about this?
What can I say about this? I mean, it's good game. It's good game, and both teams played well. Please end the game right now because you guys have the damage too. So I mean, just look at the amount of damage coming out from this last
104 critical strike.
And just target the crystal. They might, by doing that, they might actually not.
Oh, the impale actually lands on Scarf, but Lance is dying now. There goes the death from above. Quarterboard chasing them, and there goes the Fanning Flames. Scarf actually gets stunned, and it's a 2v1 between Lance and Scarf. And Scarf dies, and there is the arcane path. Definitely chases that one shot, one kill. Lance to Rosemitosi. Oh my god! And it is an ace.
This is an ace and a.
They were able to get in. GG. Yeah, they were able to get into the Scarf, but you know, DefQ was left there, free shot. You know, oh my god.
Yeah, like I said earlier on, if they take out any one of them, then the other one can actually run rampage anyway. So, you know, I think it's just GG to the side of Impunity. They won it rough.
Divine blocking coming in from Quarterboy. You know, one of my idols here in Vainglory is actually Quarterboy, and enemy saved me.
Oh, really? I mean, well, I'm not surprised. They are really, really good players as well. I mean, if you have a secret crush on them, I totally understand.
I know, but you know, they play really good. They play really good. One of the best, I think. For Rome, because I play Rome. Yeah, and there goes. They actually went into Finn. Now Rosemitosi is gonna die here. DefQ targeting meaty stars. There goes the poke from DefQ. Oh, DefQ is unafraid to go in. Even if there's two turrets in the bush. Oh, there goes the way for in. Engaged. Force Accord gets blocked again. Now Quarterboy went in the brain, and there goes the Quibble. Quarterboy is going to die here, but no. DefQ goes in to Vox. Vox dies, and Quarterboy just in the right positioning there. They're able to take down Fortress 2 and Rosemitosi. They're battling with. Oh, I think Quarterboy is AFK.
No, Quarterboy is just camping, not AFK. There is no way Quarterboy is gonna be AFK and gonna sit back and then farm up. There is really nothing much that they can do.
Engage and the Bright Sigil do that. They also wait for it, and the Force Accord gets blocked again perfectly, and there is this movement speed buff. They're trying to back away from this one, and they are positioning themselves again. They're going in now. DefQ chasing Finn, goes in. Oh! Look at the Fanning Flame from Scarf. Oh, the Dragon Breath is OP, and now Finn is going down. They can actually end the game here. And what can you say?
What can I say? There is nothing much I can say, but GG to both teams. And I mean, super well played to the side of Impunity, ending this game in 18 minutes. And just a clean game, perfect game on the side of Impunity. GG to both teams played.
At least something away from that and not be a complete loss.
Yeah, but Rosie has to be careful here. Oh, and there goes the afterburn. Rosie actually survived that one. No follow-up, but then Grumpjaw got into Kanjigers. Kanjigers dies, and now official Han doing a duel. For me, it's better to have. Oh, but there is another afterburn, good afterburn, and Impunity got stuck sandwiched in between. Now Lyra backs away from that one. Ace is high. Miss Enemy Save Me gets in the turret, but oh my god, it was just too fast. It was really good afterburn from Enemy Save Me.
You know, I understand Deity Star's idea, but with Anime Save Me, you're gonna go in with Afterburn. That's gonna be the well, the kill going over, the double kill actually. Well, not a double kill, but both the two of the players on Artisan's going down, as well as the turret over to Elite.
Almost all of the CC for Team Elite. Oh, and there goes the Hungry again.
Yeah, you see him going onto the same target there, going onto the Glaive, and then Glaive just gonna... it doesn't really matter for Glaive, he's tanky enough, and you see Official Hind and Anime Save Me kind of able to clean up the rest because they weren't targeted as much, and it kind of falls apart for Arsons in that sense as they lose their second turret, and maybe even a third here as they push him with the ace-up minions. Crystal Miners? Crystal Sentry, I believe it's called.
Okay,
but,
there goes the
you
Bright
see the Bright Bulwark used early to stop Anime Save Me, but it's not going to be there to save yourself later from the Afterburn as Hunjäger's going in, and they're just taking out the team as you see Hunjäger's and Official Hind able to stand back and deal the damage. That's an easy ace, quick cleanup, and
yeah, they're closing in the game now. I mean, with the Echo, it was so... I think it's a wise pickup with the Echo coming from an Anime Save Me because you get two afterburns in a short amount of time. You basically disable two teammates, two enemy heroes to keep pressuring the lane, and then but one moment, Rosie Mitoli just gets caught there. Official Hind after around there is a twirly kill.
stolen, but no, Koshko there with the secure. There's going to be the Ion Cannon dropping in. Fountain is used on the side of Elite 8. Is it going to keep Koshko alive? Oh no, Koshko's in a full scarf, actually able to do the damage, and it's going to be Elite 8 on the run now. As Deity Stars takes up that kill, and then moving on to Anime Save Me, it's going to be Baron with the rocket jump. I always call it rocket jump, my bad.
Jump that.
Jump jets to get in there and get the kill, but talk about the kill. Hunjäger's coming out of nowhere with that passive on Gwen. We'll have to see whether Elite 8 gets caught out as they're playing.
There goes the Iron Cannon, hits Hunjäger. Now Rosie is about to die. Official Hunt. Oh, there goes the Fountain coming from Lyra, but Hunjäger's is... Oh, Hunjäger's got distracted with Finn. Now it's gonna get bursted though. Saved by the Imperial Sigil. Oh my god, but you know Hunjäger's greedy! Sorry about that.
Blade, Tension Bow, and Tyrant's Monocle, and he's now got that weapon power fusion. I'm sure they want to turn this one around as Elite 8 dive in onto their turret.
Well, the Iron Cannon misses, but they were able to kill Baron and Scarf. Now, Akashka is the only one, 1v3. Akashka will be able to back away from this one. No, jump set and 2 auto attacks.
I guess requirement is for most of the
matches. First of all, that's Official Hunt. Just skip birthday. You know, Official Hunt actually survived with the passage. And now DD starts gonna get bursted by Hunjäger.
Wow.
Oh my god. They come in from Anime. They need to get Hunjäger. Oh, but there is a Force Accord, and they block the Quibble. Now they're just helping the Kraken get the turret. Official Hunt obviously prioritizing this turret, and now they go in. Yeah, and this DD starts, but one more jump hit, and Gwen just gets eliminated, but you know, this will be an it was too
Artisan's able to defend this one, but Crystal's so low. Anime Save Me still up, it's just one more attack, and Anime Save Me gets it! He actually having to be up close is either going to take damage from DevQ or take damage from those minions, but right now it's Spaghetti actually doing a lot of damage to DevQ. The auto attacks will be able to do it with the Heliogenesis, and that's First Blood being picked up, and SNK there with the stun able to lock down Alpha and stop him from getting onto Celeste, and that's what I love about playing Celeste. The auto attacks are so slow, and it's another reason to put her in the jungle. But before we say that, DevQ doing his best to stay alive under this turret, might be able to trade out a kill onto SNK. SNK going low, but doesn't try quite get killed.
Sorrow Blade, and hopefully building towards I think that Tara's gonna go down. I mean, Spaghetti's already at level 8.
Ooh, and DefQ gonna jump in there with the jump jets and use his iron cannon on Spaghetti. It's good placement, but it's not gonna find the kill because Solar Storm's gonna come out first, but Kirchhoff's gonna be the one to stick to Celeste able to find the kill. It's gonna be Stormguard to reflect that Termination Protocol damage, as it's gonna be Uni with the stacks on Kirchhoff's just sticking to Van Bezra Rose Trail. They might be able to get the kill, but Kirchhoff's actually going back in again, able to find the kill onto SNK, and then it's now gonna be Uni looking for a kill as to decide between Kodavor and Kirchhoff, but goes for Kirchhoff's maybe the bad choice to take out enemy jungler, and opens up a window for Uni to still jump onto Kodavor because they have vision in that brush, but it's going to be DefQ returning to this lane once again. We're seeing another drawn out fight, but I don't think DefQ going to jump into this one just yet because he wants to defend this turret right now, but you've got the help of Spaghetti there, and it might be Imfamous pushing this one in, might even take it. Look at the damage coming out from Celeste already just with that Eve of Harvest, and
The fight is happening.
it looks like Uni going to be jumping in there, getting a few stacks up onto multiple opponents, but Uni's not the one to look out for. Spaghetti actually landing the damage and using the Solar Storm, not able to confirm a kill yet, but you can see the Heliogenesis going down onto Alpha, and it's going to be Uni to dive in under the turret to confirm that kill, and it's going to be Fountain being used on the side of Infamous to keep Uni alive, and Kodavor again stunned out as he goes in for the gauntlet, and Uni just jumping around at the moment, picking up kill to kill, and meanwhile Spaghetti being the one to deal out the damage and using the amazing use of the core collapse is able to pick up the final kill for that ace, but you can see the synergy between Infamous right now is amazing.
It's quite situational to actually build a full cooldown Catherine because of how expensive Clockwork
another
has been.
fight's gonna break out, so just hold on to that for another second as Spaghetti goes low, but the Eve's gonna keep him alive. Low right now, but the Termination Protocol explosion is going to pick up the kill onto them. Kirchhoff's probably going to get the reboot here, and they do, but only for a second. But now able to find SNK with that Prime Directive, and it's going to be Uni once again here to clean up with the kill, sitting at 5-0, make that a 6-0 to 3, and looking over at the overall scoreboard of this team. Yeah, and Uni being really sustainable right now by picking up that Serpent's Mask and Poison. Poison Shiv, yeah. Poison Shiv is really going to help out as he dives in there and picks up a kill onto Arden. Alongside, you see Spaghetti on the back line, who's doing a lot of damage, but almost gets caught out by the Termination Protocol. It's not going to be quite. It's the triple kill for Uni, and you were just talking about how much of a core component of the team of Infamous Uni has been. But I'd say as a whole, Infamous just playing that one so strong. And, you know, by getting Spaghetti ahead is just the fact that Uni was also able to get ahead through those team fights, I think worked out very well for them, and Infamous playing that one with great synergy. Right there, you see the Rockets trailing off over to Red Base, a bit of an emo coming through by DefQ as well.
Escape from whatever you can.
Oh, especially Shimmer Strike when we go late into this game, but at the moment it's going to be Uni going low after trying to take that Trian, and he might suffer for it because First Blood going to go over to Impunity, but Kirchhoff's going to be the next one to fall to Spaghetti. Spaghetti going to be low, but Sky easily able to pick up that kill. It's going to be a double kill actually going over to Kodavor because Roams need kills, you know, and SNK might go down for the triple. Kodavor getting greedy, but he's going to give it away to DefQ knowing he can't take up too much of a turret, but a good first fight for Impunity, I'd say, being able to go 1-3 in that initial team fight.
Yeah.
If he can stay alive long enough. And there's an Echo coming out once again by SNK, and Echo being a popular item at the moment, but Vanguard going to go down, and Kirchhoff going to be able to up to burn them back into the gauntlet, and that's going to be an easy kill pickup for the side of Impunity. Well played there, but they're not done just yet as Sky goes in, tries to get the kill onto Catherine, and it's going to be Kirchhoff's going deep onto Uni, but Uni able to turn around from that one and kind of push them away here. They're looking for a Torres. Uni looking for a kill. He might get greedy as he goes in, and he gets taken out by Sky with the 4 barrage. Well played there, using the Surrey Strike to get around the minions and make their way over to Black Feather with the Eve because of that, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I do know what's going on now is Glaive going to go in with the Afterburn. It's going to be SNK getting caught out by the death from above. Gauntlet goes down as well. I mean, why not if they can continue to play like this? But team fight might break out as we see Spaghetti dash forward, trying to get onto Kodavor, but Kodavor now going to turn around with the Gauntlet, does stun up Black Feather, and it's going to be the Afterburn. There's the double Gauntlet from the Echo coming out, and it might be Glaive going down for once, but no one is checking Sky, and Sky's just going to go in with a triple kill. And this is what I was talking about there. They can continue playing like that because Sky just dealing so much damage. But I was looking before that fight, Kirchhoff's even able to deal a lot of damage out because there's no armor defense. We're just so focused on the Sky too, but Kirchhoff's going low. That might be their chance. SNK with the second with the second blast trimmer there, but that's going to be the first gauntlet used by Quarterboy. There's going to be the fountain used by Quarterboy as well. I don't know why I swapped there, but it looks like the Sky going to be able to pick up Catherine, and Quarterboy going into a duel with Uni and picks up the kill on his own. It's just going to be Spaghetti trying to survive here, I think, game that medic camp, maybe wanting to look for a way to steal away this Kraken, because they cannot give another one over. They only have one Crystal left, but you see him go in with the Shimmer Strike, and he's able to pick up a kill onto Sky. This is Spaghetti turning this one around on his own. This is the chance he needed without Glaive there to really knock him around and stun him up. He might be able to pick up a kill. He uses boots, he uses the chakram, but he doesn't find the damage. He's now in a dangerous situation himself, going up against Arden and for Crystal Sentry. He might have to back out this one. Chakram getting low, he gets hit by the turret. There's a scout trap. What's he gonna do? There's the gauntlet. It's a 1v1 between Quarterboy and Spaghetti. Who's gonna take the kill? It's so close. And it's Spaghetti. He goes in with an amazing step and been able to pick up a kill, but Kirchhoff's gonna come along and punish you for that. Kirchhoff's bad kitty. You really this is taking quite a bit of damage there. There's the gauntlet going down, an amazing gauntlet at that as well, and it's keeping the enemy team away from that Kraken, but now they didn't continue with it. I think Kirchhoff's tanking just a bit too much, and it's going to be Imfamous trying to go for the steal. Who's going to get it? And then we see DefQ going in, but it's going to be Uni with the take onto the Kraken, and now what's going to happen? Are they going to go for the team fire? They're going to just try burn down this Kraken because Kirchhoff's is low. There's the death from above. What can they do? This is maybe a turnaround for Imfamous. To a point.
Minions OP!
What? Minions? Minions? No one said minions. Minions already breaking the base of Imfamous, and that made Spaghetti have to go back to base, but it doesn't matter because you need an SNK able to find the kill onto Glaive, and this could be Imfamous turning this around because 50 seconds left on Kirchhoff, but DefQ, luckily with so much damage right now, might be able to pull this one off, maybe saving one turret at least, I believe, but there's a blast tremor, a bit of a silence onto Quarterboy, but look how quickly Imfamous are taking this, and this is really what it came down to at the end. Now that the full team of Imfamous is here with a Kraken pushing into the base of DefQ, into the base of Impunity, DefQ having to really be that sole damage dealer to take down this Kraken, but it's not enough. He has damage, but is it going to be enough? Uni gets so low, doesn't get taken down though, and there's the turret, there's the Kraken, there's the Crystal, the double kill, but it's not enough. The triple kill, not enough because the Crystal's going to fall.